get a little of this guy right here. Hold on.
Growing and growing, I'm taller. Seeds of good grandmother starters.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Promise, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, the director, New Jersey Sunshine here. And hold on, wait a minute. Who are you? Hello, tell the people who it is.
Y'all, it's not a hologram,
Ooh.
but it's me. Hey, y'all, it's me, Allyn,
Here.
aka the girl with the playlist, aka the CEO of Allyn, and welcome back to this very special live and in person Sunhearts Club.
We're here. We live. We excited. So excited.
3 angles.
Happy to be.
We
is happy to be here.
For sure. You know, honestly, I just feel like this is not real. You are not real.
You are not real. But listen, I am Allyn, and my friend. Listen, we just had our stomachs full for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we let it rest. The mac and cheese is dead and gone until Christmas.
For sure.
No,
I can't be on that toilet no more, y'all.
No more cheese.
So
I'm begging. No more cheese. No more cheese.
Yeah,
but stomachs is full, slowing down, right?
So.
But how about your heart? How is your heart posture today, my friend?
Deep sigh. You know, today has been one of those type of days. But God, you know I'm here.
Hey.
I'm breathing. He kept me for another day for some odd reason. Do I know? No.
There's purpose on your life. That's all.
Whew, I'm here.
Hey.
So we are kind of leaning, but my heart is still beating. You know what I mean?
That's the most important part. Because if the heart not beating, everything else can't function.
You feel me?
Like that.
You feel me?
I feel like that could get a little.
That could get biblical. I don't got a scripture for that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I bet you was in there.
Well, like, yeah, you know. So like, I'm glad that your heart is beating. I'm glad that you still go through the motions, and I'm actually really glad that you're here.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
Thank you, friend.
Had to come up that parkway. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm home. I'm home for a long, pretty luckily time. And what is home, you ask? Well, guys, we're some Jersey girls.
Jersey.
Hey, yes. So I'm home from school for a long, pretty luckily time.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel really good. It's good to see everybody. Last night I read Aria a bedtime story. It didn't work. She was definitely still awake and wanted to read another one, but we didn't have no more books. So that's on the Christmas list.
That means you need to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of that.
we read the book for 20 minutes while you still awake. But yo, no, for real. But my heart is full. I'm glad to see my family every day and just being able to function and just like have access to a vehicle, because Georgia is a very car dependent state, and like to be able to just to do a lot and have more freedom and be making money. Hey,
I know that's right.
In time for the holidays, I'm really blessed to have that. So that's for real.
That's good. I'm glad that you know you're home and you get to be able to fellowship with different people. You know, I'm one of them because again, she is not a hologram, folks.
Hey, I'm
still
here.
Right. Right. Anyway, it's one of them days. Thank you. And with it being one of them days, we're going to talk about that in the perfect segment to do so, which is say it with your chest. And you know what? The people of America, the people of New Jersey have really grinded my gears today. I have a lot to get off my chest, but my mama raised me with manners. So I'm going to let Prom go first. Prom, what you got to get off your chest today?
Well, first off, I know y'all see this cast. Yeah, it's a new color. I'm still in the cast, by the way. It's been a minute, but ain't nothing changed but the color of my cast. Amen. So that's what I gotta get off my chest first. And also, I have to get something off my chest for this holiday season, especially for these crazy people that's outside.
Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Well, I gotta look at. I'm talking to you. When you're on that road, act like you know the functions of your car.
Yes. Yes.
Act like you know the functions of your car.
Yes. Act like
Because
you know.
why? Act like you know. Act like you know. Listen here. Because there's no reason on earth why you are behind that driver's seat.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
blinker.
Yes. No blinker.
No blinker, but going left. There's no reason why you're behind that driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
And you trying to get in the other lane.
Mm-hmm.
But you're pressing on that brake. If the car not
Where you
moving,
going?
how you getting? Some of
Where
y'all
you
shouldn't
going?
have your license. And that's what I'm going to say. With my chest. My entire chest. Return that license. Thank you.
Do you have a license?
Do you? Get off the road. What did you... I'm going to calm down. What you got to get off your chest, Allyn?
I'm about to tee up.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you something. I can't stand, I pay a pretty penny for food.
Ooh.
I will pay a pretty penny for food if it's good. You feel me?
Every time.
So today, I go get a platter. I go get a whiting platter.
Ooh.
Y'all. And this is catered to them soul food places too. I'm looking at every angle. Stop serving frozen fish.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. There's no reason I paid $25 for a platter today. And I had no problem doing it. And tipped y'all. And y'all gave me frozen fish?
So
Are you
wasn't straight out the
serious?
ocean?
It wasn't straight out the ocean. And you can tell when it's frozen, bro. And I can taste that it's frozen. And if I do my calculations correct.
I saw this at the freezer.
Bro.
In Walmart.
On sale. On sale at that. And you trying to feed it to me? And then you try to upcharge the prices? Are you serious? If you're going to sell frozen fish, at least advertise that, 1 or 2, lower them prices. That's what I got. All ankles. You heard me? Yeah. That's what I got for y'all.
Listen up. Wow. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel like your chest is opened up?
My chest is opened up and my pocket is closed.
In time for the holidays. Well, since the chest is opened up, we're going to open up the heart some and put it on that nice little pretty shoulder of yours, that little sleeve you got going on there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. So it's
Thank
time to get into today's topic. And it's time to get into heart on your sleeve. Make some noise, make some noise.
You need a jingle. It's you doing a jingle as I said we need a jingle.
Because we're locked in. Yes. So, okay. So, really, it's been a couple, it's been like 2 weeks since we did a little thing for the girls and the guys. And y'all. Hey, y'all. So, but like, if you're new here, right? So, this is all for building a community for my upcoming thesis film. It's Sunhearts. Ding. Sunhearts. Go follow the page. Yeah, so, but this is very much the Sunhearts Club. It's a podcast, but it's more so a family. And we just really open up and we talk about real life and we talk about the film as well.
Yeah.
And I do spend a lot of time talking about the film, but also I feel like the roles that we have too in terms of the film is also something that could be included as well. So it's just like sometimes I have the honor of like I wrote it, right, and it came from my heart and just came from my life, right? But I also have the privilege of being able to direct it as well. And with directing, it comes with no light task. And I'm very grateful to have this problem and to be able to have that creativity and bring stuff to another level, right? But in terms of doing that, it requires a lot as a leader and a person. And I mean, everybody has their own calling, and I'm really blessed to have this thing, but it's just like, wow, like to be this far, and I'm like, I'm about to direct an entire film, and I've done it before. And I'm just like, how did we get here? So in terms of how did we get here, Allyn, I really wanted to ask you, what is something that you picked up early on, especially growing up, or just like even in your early adulthood, like we are in right now, right? What's something that you picked up and you understood and seeing the value of being a leader? Well, let me first ask you, do you consider yourself a leader?
Oh, I'm a leader.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something. My dad told me since I was a young kid, you are a leader, not a follower. And that rings true in my life, whether I want to be Rosa Parks or not. I am a leader. Now to answer that second question. Answer that second question. Something that I picked up that makes me a leader. Quite honestly, I feel like sometimes I'm thrown into that position, even when I just want to be a bystander.
Yes, when you want to just sit down.
You know what I mean? I just want to sit down, and now all of a sudden I'm getting all these tasks.
Mm-hmm.
But one that I have inflicted on myself is being a CEO of my own business. You feel me?
And we're inserting clip right here. Get you some shoes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. So yeah, just like being a leader of my own business.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it was self-inflicted, but it also like was something that I really liked because it gave me an outlet for my creativity, and it kept my toesies warm. And you know, best two for one.
Mm-hmm.
With being a leader though, it's difficult because like. Yes, you can go and talk to people about like, oh, okay, this is really frustrating me or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, you need to find that solution to keep making it work. Because if you give up, who else is going to pick it back up? Especially if that's something that you really are passionate about. Like,
And then another thing too with like also being a leader too is just that like it's one thing to be in charge of just like yourself and what you're trying to do, and that's really hard to do as well, just to be able to promote yourself and do all the things. And that's why having a team is important, but leading that team too, where not everybody might see eye to eye, or not everybody might understand the whole value of what you're trying to do because maybe they didn't create it, or they didn't like, or they are trying to do other things for themselves as well. And like obviously like working with other leaders too is just like interesting. Like,
it's interesting because it either can be like really really good, or it can be really really bad. And I definitely feel that because, you know, surprise, we both have strong personalities.
What? Ain't no way.
Did y'all know that?
She's real like soft for real.
Did y'all know that? Who? Sorry. Anyway.
I'm just joking.
Actually, I do have a soft spot, but I am not soft. Don't try me. Thank you. With us, for sure. With us working together for our record label back in college, it was not terrible. It was not, why are you talking to the camera?
No, I was looking at the time because you said back in college. And I'm like, dang, back in college sounds so grown and mature. Because I'm still in school. I thought she was going to say, I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm young and turned.
It was definitely like challenges that we ran into just because both of our personalities, and we're both strong leaders in our own ways. But I feel like it was good because we both respected each other to that point of like, okay, I see what you're saying, or okay, I see your perspective of here. Some people aren't like that. Yeah,
and it's always a bigger picture than us, though. Like, exactly. So, like, whatever thing that we might be facing, it's not like, oh, this is the Promise show or this is the Allyn show. This is, like, it's something that's going to, it's going to be a collaboration.
Combination.
Combination. But not only that, though, it's just that something that we want to have a legacy, right? And we want to build something that has longevity. So, like, we're sitting here doing the podcast, and it's like, for like my film or whatever, but it's our podcast,
right?
And we come over here and we do this together. So I can't go into it with the mindset of like, well, we need to do this at this time because this is for me. No, we've already established before we even picked up this microphone. I started singing to y'all every Sunday. Before we even did that, though, it's just the fact that like we've established that this is ours, like, and like those boundaries too, and like being able to communicate those, like, and like effectively and going through the motions as well. While also life be continuing, and throwing a little sticks and bricks in a way too. But also though, like we talked about how we have like leadership qualities, right? And like we do that, right? We do it well, and we think we do it well. If somebody will disagree, then my bad. Like, I'm shut up.
I'm put a suggestion box, I guess.
No, but like, if you look at like a resume, then communication skills is on there. And leadership qualities, like, you know what I mean? So it's like we're not false promoting here. But like, what I want to say is that like not everyone has leadership qualities,
and that's okay.
And I want to say, do you think that's a bad thing?
No.
Okay.
My mom always says like there is a certain type of person that makes this world go round. So that basically means like there could be someone that doesn't have leadership qualities, but their hair is red. They make the world go round, just like the CEO of LED make the world go round, just like Prom the director makes the world go round. So like you need a whole bunch of different type of people, to aid to certain things, and not necessarily is it always going to be a person that has leadership qualities. And just because you don't have those qualities doesn't mean that you're not as needed as somebody that has those leadership qualities. Because even if you're not the head leader per se, you may work very, very well to the point that something may fall because you're not there. Because you're able to learn
That's
quickly.
A really good point.
You're able to work diligently. You have good communication skills, or you have good people skills, something like that. It's okay not to be a leader all the time. Because let me tell you, from a leader standpoint, I be tired.
Girl, I was just about to say that. Like, oh my gosh,
tired of the way he treats me.
I forgot my earplugs today.
Sorry. Hey, Kelly.
Anyway, no, I'm about to say that though. Like, it's just the fact that like, also like we said, like being a leader is hard. It's tiring. So like, people could very well just not want that for themselves as well. And it's just like, I don't want to put that much stress on myself. Like, and it's just like, okay, I don't even think it's a term of settling though. It's more so about like knowing your boundaries for yourself and just knowing that like, I know I can be the best elite employee to somebody. Then sitting, but somebody that I respect though. I think that's what makes it different. I think
that's a good one.
Like it's like
that was good.
I think that's a different that's a different dynamic as well though. It's just like, okay, if you don't have leadership qualities though, but you know your worth and you know your value though, it's not like you're getting walked over. And I feel like that might be like leadership until like if like leadership had tiers, like what do you think the tiers would be for leadership? Like
tiers?
Yeah, because I feel like that's like, it's like a tier level. Like maybe if it's 3 levels, and like I feel like I'm at the max level here. I feel like I could direct, I can lead people and like host this whole team, right? But like I feel like what would be like a level 1 kind of like?
I feel like a level 1 tier is being able to lead yourself. Because like, and I feel like that comes with self-discipline. Not everybody has self-discipline. It's hard. It's hard to be disciplined. You feel me? The second one may be leading other people in one area, and then I guess the third one would be like leading all around in different areas of your life and in employment. But you brought up a really good point of I can be an elite employee to somebody who I respect. Because I'll be like, dang, you got that game. Whether it's you working at a record label or you working at Dollar General, you know Dollar General. Like, you know the ins and outs of Dollar General. You know when the truck come in. You know how you put certain stuff. You supposed to move it to the front. You know how to scan. You scan 50 items per minute. For sure. You are Dollar General warrior, and I respect you for that. A Dollar General warrior. On the other hand of it, what this could also go into say with your chest, and I'm bringing it right down here. Somebody who is above me and don't know jack diddly squats. And it's like you're in a leadership role, but don't false prophets. It's like you're in a leadership role, but don't have leadership qualities. And you got that for what reason is beyond me. It's beyond me because it comes to a certain point of like, yes, I'm by book, like by like the rule standard. Yes, I have to listen to you, but why would I listen to you if you don't? Nothing's up here. Nothing's cooking. As far as knowing what you need to know for this particular job. No one's home. The lights are halfway on. They're flickering. So it's just like, that's where like that tier of leadership. So I guess that could be another tier, but that's beyond like knowing how to lead yourself. Is like not having those qualities at all, but swearing that you do. Like, is it delusion?
Like, no. Oof. Is that delusion as well? And then also it could go into like a whole nother thing of like privilege too, when it comes to like being those leaders and stuff like that, right? And it's just like, okay, so here you are, you're in this position because somebody knew somebody, or you that way, somebody knew somebody, or you like just like had like maybe like you got that. Say for instance, like we both have degrees, right? And we like feel like we got our degree, we know everything, right? But we also understand like the human aspect of that is like that isn't automatically going to open doors for us. And it's those leaders that like work really hard like actually earn that spot to get there. And then there's also the leaders who have the title. And I've always tell like people that's just younger than me, or just even my peers as well, I just feel like you don't need a title to be a leader.
Woo.
Ever. You don't need to be a title to be a leader.
Because that title is just
that. It's just that. It's
a title.
Literally just that. You don't need it.
Yeah. No, you don't need it to be a leader. Just like you don't need that pay to necessarily like be a manager per se. Because I have that knowledge in my head that okay, like I have manager style knowledge, which again, that I guess that goes with the title because manager is a title. You feel me? So I might not get the manager pay, I might not get that extra dollar, but best believe people are coming to me instead of coming to the actual manager because I actually know more than you. Right. No shade.
Again, it goes into working with people that you respect.
Woo.
You see that though? But like the thing is though, like there's so much going into being a leader, but it's like, there's like, okay, you need confidence and you need to have good communication skills and stuff like that. But it's also just like, sometimes it's just placed upon you. Like we talked about in the beginning of this. And it's just like, okay, when it is that instance, you can either stand up to it or you can run away from it.
Right.
And like, that's what I'm saying. Like when I say like you don't need that title to actually be a leader. I know there's been issues where people like have like, oh, well, I feel like I need this title because like I'm doing that work. And it's just like, yes, you would love to see that or whatever. But like, that's just because you don't have that title and you're still being like that respectable person that people want to come to though. It's just the fact that like, that's also a part of your growth.
It is.
And like, give that what the credit that it is though, and like yes, it's not like everything that you want it to be, but like you can take that and grow from it, and it's gonna like that blessing's gonna come back to you in some type of way, in some type of capacity. So if you, instead of complaining and doing all the things that will like be the like Achilles heel of like a good leader, you kind of just take it to the chin and you keep going.
And it's also like you take it to the chin, but also if you feel that strongly about it, that might even aid you even more if you do want to go get that title and go after that title. You know, listen, I've been here for X amount of years. So many people come up to me. If you ask these people, they're going to say that they come to me. That might help you. But also you need to know that that might not get you the angle that you want. Yeah. You might get that no and you'll still be in that same place. And what are you going to do? You're just going to strip yourself away? Or strip your knowledge away, or are you going to continue to help those people because that's just the type of person you are?
That's real. That's real. And then like so basically, kind of like what I wouldn't like just leave it off with too is just like, so we've established that we are leaders, right? And we feel like we've helped people like inspire and also got inspired by our people, and I think that's really great. And I think, but we do like, I mean, do you feel like you know followers?
Do I know followers? Yeah. But I also feel like, I was just thinking while you said that, I feel like, yes, we're leaders, but also we know how to be good followers as well. Ooh, we have to be. Like, we both know that there's like, I know like, cameras aren't my expertise. So like, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm going to try, but also I'm going to be like, well, you know, that's Promise's area, so like, you go ahead and do it. You know what I mean?
And I guess the point would be just like, in order to be a good leader, maybe you kind of have to be a good follower to some extent. Like, you have to be able to watch and learn and be a student of the game before you actually are writing down the plays. You feel me? Like, before you actually writing down the plays.
Wow, I guess you were with me today, weren't you? Golly.
I'm always with you.
Golly.
Oh, God.
For real, though. Like, you have to be able to be a student of the game and willing to have that patience to wait for your turn to be a leader. If that's what God has in his path for you. Let me tell you, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself.
And she's talking to me too.
Yeah, like, golly. But yeah, that I really do think like, in order to be a good leader, you also have to know what that bottom of a bottom is of being a follower. And I'm not saying bottom of like bottom bad. I'm just saying like being with the other people. You know,
just like there's tiers to being a leader that we just created, I think there's tiers to being a follower.
Yes.
And like some of those tiers kind of get into like negative grounds a lot. But I think also like following somebody, like you don't want to like, you know, we have a good friend who made a song called Blind. And but it's just like, you don't want to like, you know, blind leading the blind kind of thing. Yes, that's biblical, right? But like it's just like, it's just also the fact that like you don't like, it's not all negative being a follower. And I think followers can grow into leaders, whether they've had the conversation with somebody or they
that could get biblical.
Make some noise.
That could get biblical.
Yeah.
Because I feel like being the best follower
Ooh.
of the best leader
Hey.
is God. You feel me?
Hey.
Which is, I think, how you become a really good follower, because you have to submit.
Yes.
In order to be a follower of God.
Yes.
You think it's all sugar and cream and rainbows?
Yes.
Child.
Anyways.
I was boo-hooing in that car today. Okay, being a, my God. I'm still following you though. Right. Where else I'm going? Where am I going?
That's so real.
Where am I going?
Where am I going? And so that's why I want to leave, like, with the people that I know we're not at, like, a ray of sunshine yet, but, like, what I really want to say is just, like, what's a message do you have that to somebody that feels like they're a follower and not really sure how to be a leader?
Not sure how to be a leader?
Or just, like, yeah, if you, like, they're not in a leadership position, but, like, they know that they want to be there, but, like, they're just followers right now.
I would say, look at the leader that is in position at that point in time. See the things that you see that they do that works and that you like. And you know, everybody is still human, so they might do some things that aren't ethical and you don't like. So take the good and keep it in your pocket, put the bad, flush it down the toilet, and then from there, you know, I mean, work your butt off and show them that you really do have those qualities that you think will add up to a leader one day.
That's real. And I like that as well. And I would just say to y'all out there that's really trying their hardest to, like, find a way, especially, like, maybe just, like, you know, being an elite employee at somewhere that you don't want to work right now, and then, like, you know, all that stuff, right? So I think that obviously something is out there for you, right? And you, am I talking to you? Oh gosh.
Keep going.
Something is out there for you, right? And though you are looking at them and you're getting those notes and you're like studying, right? Don't put yourself in a position to compare yourself to them and in their spot, right? Don't do that, because your journey is for you and it's going to be a rough patch. You're going to do stuff that you don't want to do. And also it's just like, you might not know what you want to do right now, right? But don't sit there and compare. Don't sit there and compare. Now I'm going to look at you because you over here like this. So, like, no, Allyn and the rest of the followers, not the followers, but the people out there, right?
Put the meme where the girl's just standing still. Meme.
Yeah, but, like, there's no limits to, like, what you can do, right? And it's just the fact that, like, you might not be in the place that you want to be right now, but, like, if you keep working on yourself.
Yeah. Which is the common denominator in no matter where you're at.
Yeah. If you keep working on yourself, everything that you need will come to you. Listen to what I just said, though. Everything that you need.
Yeah.
I didn't say one.
Yeah.
Everything that you need will come to you. And it will work out for you. And then it'll be your own trail that you're walking, that you're blazing, right? And it's just like, now you look at it, then you look back. Now you got some people following behind you.
Exactly.
And seeing the good things that you do, and that's inspiring to you.
Yeah.
But don't put yourself in a position where you think that it's not for you, because it won't miss you if it's for you. We've said this. Like, it won't miss you if it's for you.
Let me tell y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, and we can move right on. I had a full-blown cry session in the car. Because I'm just
coming here
at this point. No.
Okay.
Well, on the way to go get food, but that was after what I had to go do.
Yeah.
And I just had a full cry session in the car because I'm like, I'm so irritated. I'm so frustrated. Yes.
Wow.
I was like, I'm so frustrated because, like, I thought this is what God told me to do, but then maybe it's not. So do I know what He's telling me to do? And I was like, and I really had to come to a conclusion of, like, well, I know there's certain things that He's telling me to do right now that I'm still not completely doing. Yeah. So maybe I just need to focus on those rather than focusing on trying to get so bigger and so better in other areas. Yeah. And focus on that, which means focusing on me. Woo! So as much as I want to, come on! As much as I want to get out of the situation that I am in right now, it's working and it's teaching me how to truly separate myself and, you know, I just watched a sermon.
Hey! It was coming.
I just watched a sermon. Dr. Darius Daniels, and he said that we are worth so much more than the product that we make. And it's like, yes, I love to make money, y'all. I love to have the extra stability in my pocket to let me do the things that I think that I need to do and all this kind of stuff. Take care of stuff that I need to take care of. However, I am worth way more than however much money I'm putting in my pocket if I'm not truly stable in all the areas that I need to be stable in. Yeah. And I feel like that goes back to like, focus on yourself. Like everything will come to you. Everything that you need will come to you in a moment in time. And the thing that I just wanted to come to me is not supposed to come to me right now. And that's something that Allyn Ray Daniels, me right now, have to understand. Because I'm so grateful that I have a job. I'm so grateful that I can go ahead and get the money. Yeah. I'm grateful that I have a roof to put on my head. I'm grateful I have breath. Not everybody can say that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just look outside yourself, y'all. Ooh. So like I said, I was crying. But as I was driving, I still was singing my gospel. Because even when you don't want to feel like you want to praise, that's when you should praise the most. Right. And praise even more.
Of course.
And you'll get those answers.
It's just that simple. And yeah. So leaders,
simple but complex.
Leaders versus followers.
And that's how you guys become a leader.
Yeah, I hope you guys know. I hope you guys are thinking about which one are you. And then just taking the hints, taking the clues. Yeah. And just applying it, like, and just trying to figure out, like, just know what's best for you. Yeah. Don't stress yourself out.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Take a nap.
So, speaking of leaders.
Speaking of leaders. I think it's time for us to each be a lead singer in our own songs. Woo! For Sing Your Heart Out.
Hey!
This week. Whoa. This week. Like I said, I was singing gospel in the car. This week I will be singing a gospel song by the Walls Group called Yes. Yeah! Whoa! Pause. Remember how I promised that I wasn't doing the intros with the little sounds, all that kind of stuff? Here you go. Play. I wish I had the instrument. Lord, I say what you want me to say.
That was good.
And I'll do what you want me to do.
Everybody snap your hands.
And I'll go where you want me to go.
Ooh, that was good.
If you leave me, I will follow you.
Take us there.
Wherever. I'm off key. Sorry, y'all. I'm praising the Lord. Whenever.
She's so good, y'all.
Wherever. Lord, I will say yes.
Hey.
There we go.
Woo!
Yay! Because
make some noise, make some noise.
The Lord doesn't hear keys; He hears worship.
You better tell him.
I'm trying to tell you. What you got for the people today? Singing your heart.
We're gonna sing our heart out.
You people, every time she about to sing, she get real soft.
And we're gonna sing our heart out to a real good song. Yes, so y'all, Allyn opened up for me. Now it's time for me to go not the opening act.
Yeah, you're the opening act. Go ahead.
The headliner here, and I just want to say, you know, back in the day we talk about some leaders. So this is what I like to sing about. You hear my instrumental? That's a real one. I sound like the Pentatonics. Ain't no mountain low, ain't no.
That's not the words.
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low.
There you go. Baby, call me. No matter where you are, you don't know the word.
The part that's important.
Right.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no
river
wide enough. Keeping me from getting to you, baby, getting to you. Your purpose, your calling. That's how that works. Anyways, thank you so much. That was for me. But other than that, Allyn, it's time to drop a little ray of sunshine on the people. We kind of hit on it a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go first.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm still hooked on that song. Go ahead.
Yes. So honestly, I just want to tell the people that it's been a minute since we said well, it's been a couple weeks since we said we loved you. So I just really want to tell people that you are loved, you matter, and your value is beyond what you think it is. Mm-hmm. And you are on the right path. Mm-hmm. Well, if you are doing bad things, then stop doing that. Straighten up. Lock in.
Repent.
And do what you gotta do. Because people out here love you. We love you.
My ray of sunshine is to quite literally relax.
Ooh. That's almost like a cuss word to a workaholic.
What is it called? What do you say? Oh, no, that's not what I was going to say. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, it is a cuss word to workaholics. I feel like I'm cussing myself out. Like, chill, bro. You just chill. Like, you got to calm down. Like, I promise you, the world going to keep spinning until God doesn't want it to spin.
Yeah.
And with that,
that's all we got.
That's all I got.
That's all we got.
I mean? Like, that's it. Just be nice.
Cousins out of here. I love y'all. Allyn loves you.
I love y'all so very much.
Jesus loves you more.
Like he does. Tells me. Yes, Jesus loves you more.
On that note, that's a wrap.
We will see y'all next week.
Feel in the heart.
We promise.
I usually do this myself.
Y'all might never get this ever again. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and do all that nice stuff. Merry Christmas.
You will succeed. Growing, I'm taller. Seeds of good grandmother stutters. Rain gon' come, let it water. The sun gon' shine when it's all done. Growing, I'm taller. Seeds of good grandmother stutters. Rain gon' come, let it water. The sun gon' shine when it's all done.